Hey, what's up, people? Welcome to my first toy review video. I got something pretty special here today. You may have been following along some of my other videos. You know that I'm a huge junk food junkie. I'm also a lifelong toy collector. I've got a huge collection of toys. This one is my latest, and I'm actually pretty proud of having it. I was pretty excited to get it. This is the Robbie the Robot electronic toy. This is from Gold Arc Toys. This is exclusive to Walmart. Forbidden Planet, if you haven't seen it, it's a movie from 1956, very classic sci-fi movie. This one is actually the second release. The original release, let's get Jordan in the picture. There's Jordan. Say hi, Jordan. Say hi, Gabe. The original release, the box art was a little different. Robbie here was actually carrying Anne Francis as Altera, the femme fatale. They took her off the box. It also said something about, the original release said something about a ray gun, which Robbie was supposed to be carrying, but he never came with. So they kind of eliminated that from the box. But you can see that he's pretty big size. I was really excited about this because the original release was $20, which for a toy of this style and this size is actually really an amazing price. But what happened is they've actually lowered the price on these now to $15, and for that price I couldn't pass it up. I gotta have it. This is a classic robot. Robbie's probably one of the most famous robots in film history, right up there with C-3PO and R2-D2 and the robot from Lost in Space. He's a really popular, well-known character. Let's see, before we open it up, talk about how the box talks about he's got motorized walking motion, cosmic lights and sound, and a collector's quality styling. He's actually really nicely detailed, looks exactly like the original robot. If you haven't seen him before, or if you have seen him before, you'll recognize him. A couple of weird things on this box is that it actually says here he requires 4 AA batteries for the Iron Giant, which is included. The Iron Giant is not included in this box, but this company, Gold Arc Toys, actually has recently also released an Iron Giant figure from the animated movie, and it looks like when they went to print this box, they forgot to change the typesetting on there, so he still says Iron Giant. That's kind of funny. On the back, it talks about some of his features. He's got a spinning motion. I'm hoping to splice in some video of him actually working once I get him open. He's got a motorized walking motion and cosmic lights and sound. Not regular lights and sound, cosmic lights and sound. Isn't that exciting? Cosmic lights and sound? Mm-hmm. How cool is that? Mm-hmm. All right. Only at Walmart. Only at Walmart. It actually says that right on the back. Right there. Only at Walmart. That's the only place you can get this right now. One of the other weird things that it says is on the back, it says, I'm going to go ahead and read it. It says, part chef, chauffeur, servant, and strongman, Robbie the Robot won audiences of Forbidden Planet with his charming personality and arsenal of futuristic abilities. Indeed, Robbie was everything anyone wanted in a robot. Strong enough to topple a building, smart enough to speak 187 different languages, C-3PO's got him beat. Able to replicate emeralds and hors d'oeuvres, and above all, selflessly obedient. Now with the help of Trendmaster's technology, Robbie is motorized with sound and light-up function command, just as if you were Dr. Morbius himself. The weird thing about this is that it says, on the back, Trendmaster's technology, all rights reserved. So if you're a toy collector, you may remember that in the 90s there was another toy company called Trendmasters that did a lot of toys for Godzilla. They did Tarzan, they did Independence Day toys. They had the master toy license for Independence Day. And Mars Attacks, they did a lot of really cool stuff. Kind of on the lower end, but still really nice stuff. And they ended up going out of business. And I'm assuming, since this said Trendmasters here, and I haven't been able to confirm that on the internet, I'm assuming that possibly Gold Arc Toys is made up of the remnants of Trendmasters. So this may actually be from the same company. He's got a little try me feature. You can see the button on the front. Go ahead and push it and you can watch Robbie light up and talk.
For your convenience, I am monitored to respond to the name Robbie.
Monitored to respond to the name Robbie. Pretty cool, huh? So we're gonna go ahead and open him up. He's got a few little plastic hold downs here. I'm gonna go ahead and cut them. I like to keep my boxes, I'm an opener. I like to open my toys. Toys are meant to be played with. they're much cooler out of the package than they are in the package, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you always want to open your toys. But I like to keep the boxes intact so that I can put them back in the box after the fact and display them that way. Looks like it might be pretty easy to do with Robbie here. Let's see, his feet are kind of stuck. Yeah, he pops right out. And there's Robbie. What do you think? Pretty cool? You want to hold him? Look at him real quick.
I was gonna say that. His legs don't move.
His legs do move, but you can't force him. You gotta let him walk by himself. Here, let's let Gabe see. There you go. Is he pretty cool?
This guy's sick.
Yep. 1956, Robbie the robot was invented for Forbidden Planet. That was a long ways before Daddy was born. That was actually around the time that Grandma was born. Okay, so here, let me check him out. Let's check him out. If you're a movie fan, you've probably seen Forbidden Planet at some point or another. If you're into old sci-fi movies, but you may also remember him from he had an appearance in the movie Gremlins. He was at the Inventors Convention, and he was in. This guy's probably had more appearances than most actors in Hollywood. He's shown up in all kinds of TV shows and other movies. Sometimes they modify him. Sometimes it's the original version, just like this. He's got a button on the back that I'm assuming. How do we make him walk? Let's see. That just turned him off. No, that just turned him off. Let's see. How do we make him walk?
Welcome to Al Air gentlemen.
I'm probably gonna have to read his instructions here.
I think you just set him on the ground and then he starts walking by himself.
No, I don't think so. He doesn't do that. But anyway, you can see his arms are kind of articulated. His hands rotate, spin around like that. He's got a pretty detailed electronic workings inside his dome. His antennas. Those are his feet right there. Got some wheels on the bottom of his feet that'll help him walk. And we got to figure out how to do that. Anyway, that part's going to be in a separate video where I'm actually going to film him walking across the floor here. But he makes a really cool piece to add to your collection. If you're into robots, classic sci-fi, or movies, I'm into all those things. I love all that stuff, huh? Daddy loves robots, space stuff.
For your convenience, I am monitored to respond to the name Robbie.
Name Robbie, yeah. So anyway, keep watching the video and you'll actually get to see him walk and do his thing a little better. I'm going to read the instructions here. All right, thanks a lot.
Bye.
Okay, so bad news. It turns out my Robbie here doesn't walk. I don't know if that means he's defective. I'm assuming it is because I've seen some videos of other people online who have one, and he walks perfectly fine. Mine, his legs don't seem to want to move. I tried looking for another switch. There's no other switch. I looked online. I don't want you to think that this is a bad deal, though, just because mine is defective. For $15 for a toy like this, of this size, he's literally, 12-inch scale. I think he's 13 and a half, almost 14 inches. He's got lights and sounds. Super cool. This is a really cool display piece. Shh, quiet.
I am to transport you to the residence.
Yeah, the residence. But he can't walk. His legs don't move. So anyway, mine is defective, and unfortunately, I tend not to keep my receipts. And since I bought this at Walmart, and they tend to be a little tough with their returns, I'm not really counting on being able to exchange this for one that works. But he does what I want him to do, and that's fine for me, so I'm perfectly happy with keeping him. If you want one, you're probably going to want to hang on to your receipt just to make sure. This is a $15 toy, so, it's quite a bit more substantial than most $15 toys you'll find on the market. So that is still pretty impressive. He's still a very impressive toy, but like I said, mine doesn't want to walk. He's supposed to twist at the waist and walk. So, just beware, be aware, and also beware. If you buy one, you might want to check to make sure that he actually can walk before you throw away that receipt. Anyway, so no video of him walking, but still a really cool toy, and I really recommend him. He goes great with any action figure, or even if you're a vintage robot collector, there are lots of those out there. This guy is the guy for you. All right, thanks.